After 15 weeks, Toronto police are calling Project Community Space a success. It all began in an effort to try and curb gun violence in the city after a spate of shootings during the summer. However, those shootings in the city have continued, and activists say not enough has been done. They called it an intelligence-led plan focused on street gangs, violent crime, and weapons offenses. 4 months later, police have plenty of stats and claim Project Community Space helped, but are willing to admit they're far from solving the problem.
By the time someone is 16 or 17 years old and decides to pull out a gun and shoot me in the chest, there's a lot of water under the bridge that's happened to that date, right?
During the 15-week campaign, police made 463 arrests and laid 1,145 charges. Break those down, 317 were firearms related, 212 were for breach of bail conditions, and another 121 were for violent offenses. And yet, 75 shootings resulting in death or injury during that same time.
If this is a success, I'd like to know what a failure would have been. But we have a lot of work to do.
Louis March heads up the zero-gun violence movement and thinks some of the strategy police were using was wrong.
The police are trying to improve relations, but at the same time, things are happening on the streets that still police are intimidating through their enforcement strategy that is not boding well.
The campaign included an increased police presence in high-risk areas in the city, involving officers in community programs and monitoring bail compliance. 97 people who were out on bail for firearms-related offenses ended up being arrested again, a reason why police want other agencies to focus efforts on prevention.
Our children aren't born gangsters. No one's born a gangster. It's not a biological imperative. I suggest it's heavy environmental conditioning, to your point, to root causes.
The program received $4.5 million in funding from all three levels of government, all of which was apparently spent. While this project is complete, there is indication of more of the same possibly happening soon. It would mean reallocating budget and some resources, but Police Chief Mark Saunders is said to be addressing a new strategy soon.